Vakratanga Mahakaya Suryakoti Samashrava Nirvisham Kuruhi Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Namasurya Chandraya Mangalaya Budhaya Cha Guru Shukra Shani Tishya Rahuve Ketuve Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guru Namaha.
Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply with Si equally. First pranayam. 3 times, follow me. Mm. Mm. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Shri Guru Padukaya Namaha. 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 With the deep transcendental Kriya consciousness, achieved by meditation, let's do the 3 steps of the Kriya Gnanalayam Pranayam. The first step, inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply with C equally. Follow me 7 times. the deep transcendental Kriya consciousness, this second pranayam. Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply. See halfway through. Follow me 7 times. The deep transcendental Kriya consciousness is the third pranayam. Inhale deeply with Va and exhale deeply. See in single breath. Follow me 7 times. The deep transcendental Kriya consciousness with the Kriya Kundalini Pranayam. You're getting with the universe, getting in touch with the universal energy. So let's pray something for the welfare of the world. First of all, let's pray the humanity to get out of the infectious diseases which have been haunting us for a long time. So we'll pray for Dhanvantari Maharshi through Vishnu and Mata Babaji 7 times.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanadaya Shri Mahavishnabe Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanadaya Shri Mahavishnabe Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaya Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanadaya Shri Mahavishnabe Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantriyaya Amruta Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Trailogyanathaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantriyaya Amruta Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Trailogyanathaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantriyaya Amruta Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanathaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantriyaya Amruta Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogyanathaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Another prayer you want to make at this time. The whole world is suffering from this war. There's no peace in some part of the world. People are suffering, innocent people. So let's pray for them to Bhairava 7 times. Mahata Babaji and Bhairava. Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahe Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayadi.
Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahe Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayadi.
Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahe Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayadi.
Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahe Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayadi.
Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahe Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayadi.
Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Swarnadvijaya Vidmahe Sulahastaya Dhimahi Tanno Kala Bhairavaya Prachodayadi.
Kriya Babaji Namo.
Okay, for the Sathsang, we have been looking at the light book, Lord Muruga. As usual, it has been given by transmittance and Tamil. We are translating in English for quite some time. And this is a very, very amazing, important book for guidance for us to get some good energy from the sun, as well as avoiding diseases and getting some good energy. So let's read something from the last class, then we'll continue. Go ahead.
We've been talking about the sun and its light energy that it's been emitting. The sun emits energy in different properties. The first properties are the 4 metallic properties, which is the mercury bits. You have then the copper bits, then you have the gold bits, and then you have the silver bits. Now, the mercury, gold, copper element, everything comes from the sun, and they have the properties like that of the earth. The 4 metallic bit comes out comes out from the sun and reaches the atmosphere of the earth, which is called as the wind, in form of 3 strands. The 3 strands are magnetic strand, heat strand, and your toxic strand. Once it reaches the Vinmugre or the atmosphere of the earth, it then combines with also some of the five elements on its way. Like for example, your Akash element, then you have your water element, your heat element, your earth element, and the air element. So we've been talking about these. All these come in different combinations throughout one day, which is described as one sunrise to the next sunrise. So over the period of one day, it is giving about 60 different types of light energy, which is absorbed by all living beings that are present on the earth and also by the different planets that are revolving around the sun. Each of the 60 bits has been coming down in form of 24 minutes. Now, those 24 minutes are considered as one narigay, and every 24 minutes, the combination of that light that is coming from the sun is changing. Now, we have been going over most of the strands that are coming out, and we are first talking about the combination where the mercury bits are coming from the sun, combining with the different strands and also combining with the five different elemental. Last class, we talked about the mercury bits combining with the element of water and I think earth. I think earth is what we consider. So continuing from last class, consider the planet Earth as a physical body and sun as its soul. So thus Atman is compared to as the sun. Whatever the physical body food is consumed, that kind of similar energy will be gotten by the soul also. Whatever food is eaten by the living being, it affects the kind of energy coming from the sun also. First, food is very soft. So the food that is very soft, it usually emits magnetic energy from the sun. If the food is heated and consumed, then the heat strand will be observed by the living being. But if the food is very tough to eat, then it attracts toxic strand, which almost every time happens in the Kali Yuga. Thus, in the Kali Yuga, the toxic energy usually increases, and therefore diseases also increase in the Kali Yuga as compared to other yugas, including the earth, where the earth's toxic energy is also increased during Kali Yuga. Now, water elemental bit and light strand goes through the Vinmugadu to attract the sunlight. So it is usually the water element that rises up to the Vinmugadu to collect the strand from the sun that is coming to the Vinmugadu. Toxic strands and heat strands are also combined. The toxic bits cannot get magnetic strand from the sun. These magnetic bits will then destroy the toxic bits. Even though it destroys them, only the extra one will enter the earth. So if there is excess of toxic strand coming from the earth above, then the amount of magnetic strands also lose their energy that is coming from the sun. So the earth bits and the water bits that leave from the middle of the earth to collect the energy of the sun travel separately from each other. However, they combine at the Vinmugadu and then the heat combine at the Vinmugadu and then combine together. The heat strand that is coming from the sun comes down on its own. Now, because of this situation happening at the atmosphere, a kind of swirl is formed, and that is the beginning of the air molecule, which is your Vayu, and it also mixes with the toxic and the earth strand and comes down, except for the heat strand, which comes directly from the sun to the earth. Now, Narigate 10, 11, and 12, these are energy taken from the earth bits, which will also attract the same energy coming from the sunlight. During that time, whatever prayers or thoughts are sent during the 11th and 12th Narigate, it attracts the magnetic strand of the sun, and this helps to fulfill those thoughts or prayers or desires. Now, this is based upon, for example, this is based upon 7:25 a.m. sunrise, So you have from 8:01 to 8:25 is the 10th Narigel. So approximately between 8 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. is when the maximum thoughts and prayers can be answered. Now, the energy that is gotten from the sun is taken into by the Uir atom or the single soul, and that is distributed to the different pituitary gland, and which is then distributing that energy to the different glands around the pituitary, which then submits the energy throughout the body. Now, the energy that is gotten into the blood is the same energy, the same thing in the Akash energy is the same. So drinking water during that time or along with that, having good thought bestows good effect on the body as well as on the soul. So the same kind of godly energy will be received during that time. Now the effect of toxic and the effect of water on earth needs to be understood in chapter 11. We went into chapter 11 and that talks about where life is spread all over. You also have some gravitational pull that is required to make that light come into, and those gravitational pull can be understood like prayer, and one has to ask for it. If one prays with their entire heart and mind, it pulls those magnetic rays like gravitational pull, and therefore it can be received in higher amounts. If there is no effort on the own by the human beings or living organisms, no godly thoughts from the human race, then it takes and the other part who pray. So it's for the other human being who pray would have to take more energy, and therefore it would be more harder for that human being to get the good magnetic rays. Now, because of this self energy, the receipt of magnetic ray is more in the Kriya Yoga because there has to be human effort that has to be involved. Putting thoughts plus effort in the right time will be the correct recipient of the godly energy, of course, depending upon the prayers. Now, jnana is also gotten from the light energy. If one understands this quality of light, then it will be easier to have Atman liberation or Atman freedom, and it will happen faster through that light bridge connection. One has to understand the different qualities of the light plus the mercury energy plus the strands and the elemental bits, which would be giving them more clarity, and this is what is jnana. Now, water and earth bits are increased on earth. Water bits are important for earth because water has a maximum gravitational energy compared that to earth bits. By use of water bits, one can attract the Vinmugda energy of the sun. Where there is a water body, then there is the highest gravitational energy. Water is the reason for gravitational energy as well as for rotation of the earth, which is important. The quality that for when you submit your prayers, it's always important to submit it through water so you can reach the higher up to the Vinmugda. The quality of the earth bit is not to move, but water moves. So water can spread all over. Therefore, water can attract light energy because of its highest gravitational energy. That's what he's talking about.
Okay. So we're almost done with the water. So we come to the land. So you understand anything? So if you have any questions, let us know in between. So we're going to again read continuously with Tamil to answer in English. Okay, so we're still working on the mercury light energy in chapter 11. You are working on the water energy and the three strands and the mercury energy, those three. புவியின் ஈர்ப்பு விசை என்பதன் மூலாதாரமே நீர் மூலக்கூறுகளாகும். I think it's a repeat. So the gravitational attraction of the earth is mainly due to the water atomic bits on the earth. விண் ஆற்றலான ஒளியினோடு இணைந்து புவியினை மீண்டும் இணைகின்ற தருணங்களில் நீர்ம மூலக்கூறுகள் யாவும் இறைத்தன்மையினை பெறுகின்றன. So when the water atomic bits are joining with the light coming from the sun, when it joins, it is having the quality of godliness. Godliness quality is attained by the water atomic bits. ஆற்றல் பரிமாற்றம் என்பது நிகழ்வது நீர்ம மூலக்கூறுவினால் என்பதனை தெளிவுற உணர்ந்துடல் வேண்டும். So energy transfer can happen only through the water atomic bits. I think that is why we are using most of the time water in the temples, the prayers, and when you are doing mantras and rituals and everything, use water mainly. அதன் பொருட்டே அவை மானுட ஆன்மாக்கள் ஏற்றும் எண்ண அலைகளையும் எளிதாய் ஏற்று இரையாற்றோடு கலப்பச் செய்கின்றன. So it is going to combine with the human being's prayer, the thought waves, and that combines with the water, and then it is joining with the godly energy. Remember, we already talked about when the water bits, atomic bits are joining with the sunlight, it is getting the godly energy. So it is joining our thoughts also, thought waves also combined with that. தொடர்கின்ற அத்தியாயங்களில் நீர்ம மூலக்கூறுகள் குறித்து மேலும் தெளிவு அடைந்திடலாம். So we're going to see further about the water atomic bits. பாதரச கனிம ஆற்றலில் கலப்பு கொண்டுள்ள ஐவகை மூலக்கூறுகளும் மூவழிகளிலும் சீரான ஆற்றலையே வெளிப்படுத்தும். So when the mercury energy is going to come through those three strands, magnetic, heat, and the toxic strands, and then it is going to come through the five atomic bits. Then it is spreading very gradually without any disturbance. Sirana ஆற்றல். Okay. So the energy is very what can I say? Sirana means
uniform.
Uniform.
Or balanced.
Balanced and uniform energy without any obstructions. Then that's what we should say. So நஞ்சிழைகளில் பயணித்து வெளிவரும் மூலக்கூறுகளும் பெரும் பாதிப்பினர்களால் எனினும் நிலமூலக்கூறு என்றே அறியப்படுகின்ற ஆற்றல் அனைத்தும் நஞ்சிழைகளிலே பயணித்தால் கொடும் நஞ்சாக தெரிந்திடும். When you combine with mercury and the toxic strand, it is not going to give you that much influence, that much bad influence to the earth or the human body. But still, when it is joining with the earth, toxic and the mercury strands, it can become toxic. தீய ஆற்றலையும் புவிக்கு அளித்திடும். நிலக்குறுகள் என்று அழைக்கப்படும் ஆற்றல் அனைத்தும் நஞ்சிழைகளை பயணித்தால் கொடும் நஞ்சாக தெரிந்திடும். மேலும் தீய ஆற்றலை புவிக்கும் அளித்திடும். So that can give toxic energy. நீர்ம மூலக்கூறுகள் இறுதியாக வெளித்தோன்றும் ஆற்றலும் நஞ்சிழைகளிலே பயணித்து புவியினை ஈட்டிடும். நீர் மூலக்கூறு. So even those which are combining with the water atomic bits, and when it can join along with the earth also. I think that is coming from 11, 12. From 12 to 13 நாழிகை it is happening. The combination of water and the air. இரண்டாம் ஜாமம் என்று அறியப்படும் 12ஆம் நாழிகை இறுதியில் வெளித்தோன்றும் நஞ்சுகளும் நில மூலக்கூறின் தன்மையை சற்றே ஏற்றுச் செயல்படும். That's what I was telling. So 12th நாழிகை. 12th நாழிகை வந்து toxic water. And then 13th நாழிகை வந்து atomic, mercury, magnetic, and then the earth. So then the 12 and 13, those times, possibility to get toxic energy on the earth.
You have to avoid that.
Yeah.
Going out.
13th நாழிகை. 12th நாழிகை வந்து definitely toxic. 13. So 12th நாழிகை வந்து அவாய்ட் பண்ணணும் definitely.
The timingla,
that is Nariga is like every 24 minutes as you're breaking it down from sunrise.
Okay.
So
the timing. Okay.
Yeah, so it's the time that it does between 12 and 13. So I don't know what it is. Do you know the time?
What? Right now? No, the time for the, if you consider 6 o'clock as sunrise,
Okay.
then you have to start from 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock the முதல் நாள் early morning.
Oh, okay. Other than the 24 minutes.
அதுலேயும் 20 minutes every night.
So it's 13. 12 and 13.
But the thing is, our sunrise doesn't happen until 7:20 or 7:15.
Yeah.
So it kind of changes. So if you're doing 7:15 sunrise, remember to start.
Then we have to adjust the timing.
Oh,
So the table has been given as though the sunrise is 6 o'clock.
okay.
So the table is given.
So
So we have
adjust
to
according to
modify according to time wherever you are. So even from Fort Lauderdale to Miami, there's a small difference. So we have to calculate accordingly. So approximately, you will say, இன்னைக்கு வந்து 7:20 இல்லை 7:18 வந்துச்சு. So if it is 7:18, then we have to subtract the about 1 hour 28 minutes. So 1 hour 28 minutes subtract பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா what is the time now?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock actually. So, yeah. So 12 o'clock minus 1 o'clock is 11. Minus 28 na 40 38 வரும். So 38 11:38 பார்க்கணுங்க. So 11:38 பார்த்தோம்னா right now we are in 22nd நாழிகை. 22nd நாழிகையில் we are getting copper energy, we are getting magnetic energy, and then we are also getting heat. So that's how we calculate. So I'm looking at the chart. So but we are still in Mercury. We haven't come to copper. So we are still working on it. 12th நாழிகை. 12th நாழிகைனா ஏறக்குறைய ஒரு 8:40 வரும். 8:40 in the morning. That's what you are talking about. 8:40 வந்து you get mercury, you get toxic energy, and then you are getting water. So when it is magnetic, they say it is better to pray with the water. That's what you're saying. Okay. So 12ஆம் நாழிகையின் இறுதியில் வெளித்தோன்றும் நஞ்சுகளும் இளமுழுக்கின் தன்மையினையே சற்றே ஏற்றுச் செயல்புரியும். ஒவ்வொரு 6ஆம் நாழிகையின் நிலையிலும் வெளித்தோன்றும் நஞ்சுகள் குறித்து இந்த அதான் ஒரு ஜாமன் சொல்றது. Each 6 நாழிகை is ஜாமம். Each 6 நாழிகை you're getting toxic energy is coming. So that time they always ask us to pray. So ஒரு ஜாமம். நீர்ம மூலக்கூறுகளை தொடர்ந்து புவியினை அடைந்த நில மூலக்கூறுகளை நஞ்சார்ந்திருக்கிறார்கள். So after the water energy atomic bits, the earth atomic energy bits is going to come. They are full of toxic energy. Okay. மிக்கதாகும். நில மூலக்கூறுகள் யாவும் புவியின் நிலப்பரப்பின் மையத்திலிருந்து வெளித்தோன்றி விண்மூடுதனை அடைந்திட பயணித்திடும் தருணத்திலேயே நஞ்சுகளாய் தெரிந்திடும். இங்கே விண்மூடுன்னு ஒரு கான்செப்ட். விண்மூடுன்னா the earth's gravitational force, how much it can go up. There's a point at which it will stop. Yeah? That's the place where the rockets go out of the gravitation and go up. So that place, Muruga says, windmugad. For the earth, it is the end of the windmugad of winter. So adu varaikum adu povudhu. So what is happening is this from the center of the earth, the water atomic energy bits goes to the windmugad, and that time it is going to join the sunlight, and then that time the toxic strands are formed. Toxic strands நஞ்சுகளா தெரிந்திடுங்கிறார். டாக்ஸிக்கா மாறிடும் அந்த டைம்ல தான் ஜாயின் பண்ணும்போது மேலே when it is joining at the top. நிலமெனும் நஞ்சு என்று ஏன் நடத்தப்படுகிறது? இதன் மூலக்காரணம் அது தேக்கமெனும் தன்மை மற்றும் கடினத்தன்மையாகும். So the toxicity comes because of this thick density, and தேக்கமெனும்னா it is not moving. Like water is moving, air is moving, but the earth is not moving. That is why it is more toxic. Okay, toxic because of the non-movement and more density.
So what you're saying is, when during the 12th and the 13th Narigay,
13. Already I come to 12th on the very water down.
Okay, so in the 13th Narigay, as the earth bits and the toxic energy that is taken from the earth, because earth is responsible for that, as it's going up and it combines with the toxic strand of the sun that's coming
No,
out.
toxic strand. Then from the sun you get only mercury and
Because that time is toxic.
it becomes toxic when it's joining.
The strand is coming down.
Yeah. The toxic strand never comes. Toxic thing never comes from the sun.
Here. Okay.
You only get mercury and heat, but it becomes toxic at the windmugad.
At the windmugad. So as the toxic energy goes up, it makes everything with the vayu when it combines and
Toxic energy. Earth bits. எர்த் அட்டாமிக் போகும்போது மேலே போகும்போது
Elemental bits
when it's going
up.
and there is joining, then it's become toxic.
Okay, because of the thickness of the
thickness
earth bits, because and also it's
not moving.
capacity.
Yeah. Okay, good. So that is the reason Muruga is telling, or Muruga is telling us density and non-movement. அடர்த்தன்மையில் கூடிய காரணத்தாலும், பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் மோர் டென்சிட்டி, அடர்த்தன்மையின் கூடிய காரணத்தாலும் திடப்பொருளாய் அமைகின்ற காரணத்தாலும் இளமூலக்கூறுகள் நஞ்சாற்றலாய் தெரிந்திடும் தன்மையினை கொண்டிருக்கும். அமிலக்கழிவுகள் எனும் அனைத்து மூலக்கூறின் கழிவுகளையும் நிலம் ஒன்றை ஏற்றிடும். ஸோ ஒன்லி தி அசிடிக் toxicity is completely taken by the land, because the vayu and water, because of the moving capacity, I think is giving away. But since the earth cannot move and is non-movement, it is taking all the toxicity. பூமித்தாய் என்றே அழைக்கப்படுகிற நிலமானது மற்ற மூலக்கூறுகளாலும் உயர்ந்த ஆற்றல் கொண்டது. But even though it is taking all the toxic energy, it has a lot of energy. It has a lot of energy. மற்ற மூலக்கூறுகளை காட்டிலும் உயர்ந்த உருவம் கொண்டது. See, at least it has said the physical shape is there for the earth. Other elemental bits like water, they don't have proper shape. மண் துகளாய் திரிந்து திடமாய் நிலத்திடும் காரணமும் அதன் ஆற்றலை அதிகரித்திடும். So because it became earth and because it has more density, it has more energy also. புவி எனும் கோளானது நிலத்தன்மையினையும் நீர்த்தன்மையினையும் கொண்டது. So our planet Earth has both the qualities of the earth as well as water, right? சூரியனின்று வெடித்து வெடித்தோன்றிய அணுக்களின் ஆற்றல்களே புவிக்கோளை உருவாக்கியது எனும் காரணத்தால் அணுக்களின் அனைத்து ஆற்றலும் நிலத்திற்கு உண்டு. இம மூலக்கூறுகள் அதிக அளவில் காணப்பட்டாலும் அவை நிலமூலக்கூறுகளோடு கலப்பு கொண்டு நிலைத்திட இயலும். நிலமின்றி நின்னால் வந்து இயலாது. So remember, the earth planet came from the sun. Called Lord Muruga, and it came from the sun. So it has all the capacities of whatever the atoms of sun has, same energy earth also has. But the earth has only two kinds of atomic energy bits. One is water and the earth. That's all we have on the earth. And after these two, the solid earth is more important, because without the solid earth, water cannot function. நிலமின்றி நீர்னால் வாழ்ந்திட இயலாது. So water is very solid earth is also important, very important, even though it is getting the toxic energy there. உயரிய ஆற்றலும் தன்மையும் கொண்ட நில மூலக்கூறுகள் யாவும் ஏன் நஞ்சிலா தெரிந்திடும் என்று அறிந்திட வேண்டும். So you are asking then so much energy, then why is it getting toxic strands, right? You should be asking the question, why? 4 வகை கனிம ஆற்றல்களும் உராய்தலின் மூலம் உருவாக்கும் அமிலக்கழிவுகளை ஏற்றிட ஒரு திடமான மூலக்கூறு அவசியம். So we are talking about the 4 kinds of metallic bits. One is mercury, the other one is copper, then gold and silver. Then when these atomic energy bits are having friction, one of the outcome is the toxins, right? Acidic toxins. And then somebody has to take the toxin. You can't leave it there. That is why earth is being formed. திடமான மூலக்கூறு அவசியம். அதன் பொருட்டே நில மூலக்கூறு உருவாக்கப்பட்டன. So that is why the solid earth has been created. எனில் வெளியேற்றப்படும் அனைத்து அமிலக்கழிவுகளையும் பூமி நிலமானது ஏற்கின்றது. That means the earth is taking all the acidic waste. அன்றி அவை யாவும் விண்வெளியில் பரவி நிலைத்திருவதை தடை செய்கிறது. So since this earth is taking, it is not going to stay in the sky, in the prapanjam. So it is taking all the toxic energy itself. So it is not going to spread in the sky or the windmill side. ஓர் உயரிய செயல் நிறைவேறிட வேண்டுமெனில் நஞ்சுகளை ஏற்றிட ஆற்றல் ஒன்று முன்னிட வேண்டும். அதான், that is what I think Lord Shiva is doing, because remember is Neelakantan, right? He takes the toxic energy. So somebody has to take the toxic energy to get purification. So that part is taken by the land, physical land. So ஒரு உயரிய செயல் நிறைவேற வேண்டுமெனில் நஞ்சுகளை ஏற்றிட ஆற்றல் ஒன்று முனைந்திட வேண்டும். That energy is the solid earth. 4 மூலக்கூறுகளும் 4 வகை ஆற்றல்களையும் ஏற்று உருவாக்கும் அமிலக்கூறுகள் அனைத்தனையும் நிலம் மூலக்கூறு இருக்கிறது. So we have 4 kind of metallic bits like mercury, you have copper, you have gold and silver, and also 4 kind of atomic bits, which are Akash, heat, air, and water. So all these 4 are making the toxic energy also. The earth is taking all of them. Okay. திடமூலக்கூறு எனும் காரணத்தினாலும் எடை மற்றும் அடதன்மை கூடிய காணப்படுவதனாலும் வீரியம் வாய்ந்தவை எனும் நிலையினாலும் நஞ்சுகளை ஏற்று அழித்திட நிலமுழுக்களால் ஈசனால் தேர்வு செய்யப்பட்டது. Lord Shiva, Lord Eason, has chosen the solid earth to take the twice toxins because it is it's strong and it is solidified thing. அதன் பொருட்டே புவி எனும் நிலமானது நஞ்சாற்றலை ஏற்று நஞ்சிழை ஒளியாகவே உருமாறுகின்றன. That is why the planet Earth is taking all the toxic energy and it is becoming the நஞ்சிழை ஒளி, toxic strand light. Toxic strand light. புவியின் மையத்திலிருந்து காணப்படும் நஞ்சிழைகள் எனும் இழைதனில் அனைத்து கழிவுகளும் அமில ஆற்றலாய் வெளித்தோன்றி கலப்பு கொள்கின்றன. So all the toxins are going to combine with the solid earth. நீர்ம மூலக்கூறுகள் யாவும் வெப்ப ஆற்றலாய் உருமாறி விண்ணோக்கி பயணித்திட நில மூலக்கூறுகளோ அமில ஆற்றல் நிறைந்த இழையாக உருமாறி இணைந்து பயணிக்கிறது. So water energy bits is going to join with the heat. That means it's going to go in as a water vapor, right? It's going to join with the heat, then go up. Whereas the solid earth energy bits are going to take the amila atom, the acidic energy, and that strand is going to travel up also. மேலும் நிலமுழுக்கள் கொண்ட நஞ்சு இழையானது விண்ணிலையை பரவிடலாகாது என்றே தனது ஈர்ப்பு விசையினையும் முகடுவரை செலுத்தியே செல்கிறது. So the earth is making sure it is going, the toxic energy is not going beyond விண்முகடு. So it is absorbing itself. நஞ்சிழைகளின் எடையும் வீரியமும் கூடியே காணப்படும். எனினும் அதன் செயல் என்பதோ ஒளியாற்றலை தூய்மையுறுத்துவதே ஆகும். So even though the amount of toxic energy is much higher, the main function of the toxic energy is to clean the air, clean the light, because it is taking the toxins, so it is getting pure. The light is getting pure, and that process is taken by the solid air. அதன் செயல் என்பது ஒளியாற்றலை தூய்மையுறுத்துவதே ஆகும். Light energy has to be cleansed by the air. மானுட உடல் அமைப்பினை ஒப்பிட்டு நோக்கினால் கழிவுகளை வெளியேற்றிடவே உறுப்புகள் சில வடிவமைப்புகள். So if you compare the human body, then here also we have certain organs like we have liver, we have kidneys to remove the waste. Same thing. நீர்மத்தன்மையும் திடத்தன்மை எனும் நிலத்தன்மையுமே உடற்கழிவுகளை வெளியேற்ற துணை புரிகின்றன. So water and the solid, both of them are helpful to remove the toxins in the body. So our Muruga is comparing to humans now.
So basically liver does the solid like the earth and kidney does like the water.
Yeah, and liver and kidney, I said that, but Lord Muruga doesn't say that. He says there are certain organs that are particularly created to remove the toxins in terms of water and solidity, solid.
So which is
we infer.
we can infer. That's all
You can infer that. Being science is talking about it, we can that way. So நீர்மத்தன்மையும் திடத்தன்மையும் நிலத்தன்மையும் உடற்கழிவு. புவிக்கோளினை மானுட உடலோடு ஒப்பிட்டு நோக்கினால் அனைத்தும் புலப்படும். So when you compare the earth and the human body, then you will understand. That is why they say அண்டமம் பிண்டமம் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. That's the reason. So you can compare it. That's what Muruga says. ஆற்றுகளை ஏற்றிடவும் பிரித்து ஆண்டிடவும் இயக்கத்தினை வெளிப்படுத்துவதும் ஒவ்வொரு உறுப்புகளும் உதவுகின்றன. Even in the human body, you have certain organs to receive the energy and then divide the energy to different parts of the body, and then all the whole body is functioning. So there are certain organs specifically for this in the humans also, just like in the earth. பல்வேறு பணிகளை உடலானது ஏற்றி இயங்கினால் மாத்திரமே உயிரானது வசத்திரையிலும். So only when all these functions are properly going, then only the soul can stay in the body. வசத்திரையிலும் உயிரானது வசத்திரையிலும் என்னன்னா all these actions, all these functions like taking the energy, dividing the energy to different parts of the body, and movement. And then when the movement is happening, you have toxin developing. The toxins has to be removed also. So all these functions have to happen. Then only the soul can live in the human body. உயிரின் துகள்கள் பிரிபட்டு ஆன்ம விடுதலையும் அடையும். So and not only it can stay, and also the soul bits can get freedom after a certain time. And the ultimate purpose of life, that Jivatma has to combine with Paramatma. So Jivatma has to be cleansed. And for that also, this process helps ultimately. That is why the Jivatma is living in the human body. And to live in the human body, all these functions are important. That is why these organs are created. And that's what he says. So, நில மூலக்கூறுகளுக்கு ஒளிரும் தன்மையானது குன்றியே காணப்படும். ஒளிரும் தன்மை எப்படி சொல்றது? இந்த கிளிட்டர்னஸா ஒளிரும் தன்மை.
Yes, it has a
gluttonous. The gluttonous capacity is very less for earth atomic bits. We know that, right? Compared to water, it can reflect. Compared to air, reflect, but earth cannot do. 60 நாழிகை நேரம் தனில் நில மூலக்கூறின் வெளிப்பாடு என்பது ஒவ்வொரு கணுமிழைகளோடும் இணைந்து 12 முறையே வெளிப்படுகிறது. Out of the 60 நாழிகை in one day, totally only 12 times is earth is going to combine. 3, right? 4 times 3 is 12. So 12 times the earth is combining with the sunlight.
Combines to cleanse it.
Cleanse பண்ணுது. 12 முறையே வெளிப்படுகிறது. பாதரச கனிம ஆற்றலோடு இணைந்து வெளித்தோன்றும் நிலமுழுக்கள் குறித்து தெளிவில் எழுதும். Since we are talking about the mercury energy, we are going to focus on mercury energy plus earth. ஒளி ஆற்றலாய் புவியினை அடைகின்ற நில மூலக்கூறுகள் காந்த இழை எனப்படும் நேர்மறை இழைதில் பயணித்து புவியிடும் தருணம் அமிலக்கழிவுகளால் புவியினை அடைந்து நிலத்தினை ஊடுருவி சென்றிடும். So we are talking about 13th. பதிமூணாம் நாழிகையில் வந்து you have mercury, you have magnetic strand and earth. Okay, yeah. So at that time, the acidic toxins goes through the land. நிலத்தினை ஊடுருவி சென்றிருக்கிறார். It is going to infiltrate into the earth. அவ்வகையில் உயிரினால் ஏற்கப்பட்டு தலைமைச் சிறுபினை அடைந்து சந்திர சிறுபியாலும் ஏற்கப்படுகின்ற நஞ்சாற்றது நன்னாற்றாய் திரிக்கப்படும். So he is comparing the human body now. Okay, so from the whatever happening ஊடுருவி செல்லும் in the earth, it is going to infiltrate. So in the human body, அவ்வகை உயிரினால் ஏற்கப்பட்டு, so this kind of toxic strand and the earth atomic weight, it is going to be taken by the uyir soul,
the Jivatma.
So it is taken by that, and then it is going to be given to the pituitary, தலைமைச் சிறுபின pituitary gland. From there, there are 6 glands in the brain itself. So then it is going to go to the Chandra Chirabi, moon gland. From the pituitary to the moon gland, it is coming. Then it is going to.
Moon gland is in the brain.
Yes, I could show that the picture.
Picture. So this is inside the brain. That's what we have a book on brain itself that he explains all this. So you have the single atom right here. This is weird. This is going to take this energy, and then these are the 3 strands. The 3 strands வழியா வந்துட்டு, then this is the pituitary gland. So it traverses the pituitary gland and then it goes to the moon. This is the moon gland.
So it's like attached.
Yes, so if you can show
to the moon gland. Okay. So here is your
little bit this way.
yeah.
No, in the
நான் எனக்கு தெரியாது அப்புறம் சொல்றேன்.
more, yeah. Yes.
இங்க போயிடுது. And I'm looking at the YouTube video also.
Yeah, sure. Bring it a little closer to be easier. And I'll put this up.
Because it is getting reflection.
You put it up, they can.
This is better now. Okay. So at the top, you have the weir. That's a single atom. That is a single atom that is going to absorb this energy and then take it to the strands. 3 strands occur there, and then it is going to go to the sun, and then to sun as a pituitary, and then it's going to go to the moon gland, which is right in the center, right there. Okay, that's what he's talking about. Okay, all right. வெப்ப இழைகள் எனப்படும் எதிர்மறை வழிகளோடு கலப்பு கொண்டு பின்னர் நிலப்படும். அடுத்த நிலையில நிலமூலக்கூறுகள் யாவும் நீர்நிலைகளோடு கலப்பு கொண்டிடும். வெப்ப இழைகள் எனப்படும். So the positive strand is magnetic that we saw. That is 13th நாழிகை. 14th நாழிகையில் வந்து it is going to join with the heat strand. Okay, heat strand and the earth. So அந்த டைம்ல வந்து நீர்நிலைகள்லாம் வந்து அப்போ நிறையா வந்து அப்சார்ப் பண்ணிட்டு அந்த எனர்ஜியாக. நீர்நிலைகள்னா தட் இஸ் வாட்டர். வாட்டர் ஆன் த எர்த் இஸ் கோயிங் டு ஜாயின். தலைமைச் சிறப்பினை அடையும் ஆற்றல் யாவும் குருதியினால் இருக்கப்படும். In the human body, those which are being given by the pituitary and then to the moon, that is going to be taken by the blood. குருதினா blood. Human bloodல வந்து it will combine. Human blood is compared to earth வந்து water energy, நமக்கு வந்து blood. That's why it's comparing. So for the human, it is going to combine with the human blood. In humans, it is coming with the blood. Okay, தலைமைச் சிறுபினை அடையும் ஆற்றல் யாவும் குருதியினால் ஏற்கப்படும். நஞ்சு இழைகளிலே பயணித்து வரும் நிலமூலக்கூறுகளே, நஞ்சு இழைகளில் பயணித்து வரும் நிலமூலக்கூறுகளே கொடிய கரியமிலமான ஆற்றாய் தென்னிடம். So the toxins which are coming with the earth is the highest acidic energy, acidic toxic energy. வாயுவின் மூலக்கூறுகளோடு கலப்பு கொண்டு காற்று வளிமண்டலத்திலே பரவியே செயல்புரியும். So when the air element, the water element during the second, the heatல வரும்பொழுது it is going to be mixed with water. The toxins plus earth, the third வரும்பொழுது 15th நாழிகையில் வரும்பொழுது it is going to combine in the air. நஞ்சிழைகள் எனும் ஒளியிழையானது அமிலக்கழிவுகளால் உருவானது. So and the toxic strands are made up of acidic strands. அப்படிங்கிற நஞ்சிழைகளே, toxic strand itself, நஞ்சிழைகள் என்னும் ஒளியிழையானது அமிலக்கழிவுகளால் உருவானது. Even it is formed by formation of the strand itself is made of acidic toxic strands. அதன் ஆற்றுகளாய் பயணித்திடும் ஒவ்வொரு மூலக்கூறுகளும் நஞ்சாகவே உருமாறிடும். So through this strand, any atomic energy bits are going to come. That will be toxins only. எனினும் நஞ்சினை அழித்திடும் ஆற்றலை கொண்டிருக்கும். அதான் the difference. It can destroy the toxin also. Not only it is toxic, but it's also அந்த முள்ளால் எடுக்கிறேன்னு சொல்லுவோம்ல, அது மாதிரி it is also removing toxins. That's where it is formed.
I think we have time.
Yeah, time? Okay, let me finish this paragraph. எனினும் இறுதி மூலக்கூறாக வெளியேறிடும் நிலக்கூறு ஒன்றே நஞ்சிழையான ஒளியிழையை வெடித்தோன்றும் அமிலக்கழிவுகளோடு கலப்பு கொண்டு சுயத்தன்மையினை இழந்து கொடிய அமிலமாக மாறி கரைந்து காற்றினிடே கலப்பு கொண்டிடும். ஸோ அந்த லாஸ்ட்டு தான் சொல்கிறாரு. அந்த லாஸ்ட் 15th நாழிகையில் வர்றது நஞ்சு வந்து மெர்க்குரி, டாக்ஸிக் ஸ்ட்ராண்ட் அண்ட் எர்த். அது வந்து ரொம்ப பயங்கரமாக இட்ஸ் வெரி 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 டாக்ஸிக் அண்ட் இட்ஸ் பிகம் கார்பன் டை ஆக்சைடு, கரிய அமிலம். கரிய அமிலம் எனப்படும் இந்த கார்பானிக் ஆசிட் மாரி, இட்ஸ் லைக் கார்பன் டை ஆக்சைடு, கார்பானிக் ஆசிட் மாரி. சிரசனை அடியும் எவ்வளமானது இதில் ஹியூமன் பீயிங்ஸில் வந்து ஹியூமனை கம்பேர் பண்ணும்பொழுது சிரசனை அடியும் எவ்வளமானது சனிச்சிறவினை சென்றடையும். இது வந்து என்ன பண்ணுது, இந்த ஹெட் it is going to go to Saturn. Okay, Saturn gland. Saturn gland வந்து இங்க இருக்கு. இங்க இருக்கு Saturn. So Saturn gland is very next to. So here is the Saturn gland. Okay. ஆமா, இது Saturn gland. நான்வகை கனிம கலப்பு கொண்டும் நில மூலக்கூறு யாவுமே நில நீர் மற்றும் வாயுவின் கழிவுகளாய் வெளித்தோன்னு நினைத்திடும். நான்மை கடமைகளோடும் கலப்பு கொண்ட நில மூலக்கூறு யாவுமே நில நீர் மற்றும் வாயுவின் கழிவுகளாய் வெளித்தோன்னு நினைத்திடும். So it same thing happens with the other four metallic. It's also like mercury, copper, gold, silver, எல்லாத்துக்குமே வந்து சேம் திங் இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங். எனினும் இறுதி மூலக்கூறு என்பது வெளியே கரிமில வாயுவாக தெரிந்திட்டாலும் சிரசின் உள்ளே இரும்பு எனும் கனிமமாக திரிக்கப்பட்டு சனிச்சேவனை அடைகிறது. ஸோ அவுட் சைட் அந்த எர்த் இட் இஸ் கோயிங் டு பி கார்பன் டை ஆக்சைடு, பட் இன் த ஹியூமன் பாடி இட் இஸ் கோயிங் டு பிகம் iron. It's going to become iron. இரும்பின் கனிமம் திரிக்கப்பட்டு it becomes iron and then it's going to go to Saturn gland. Okay, yeah. That is page 87. We are still finishing the 12 number lab. So it is part of the.
When did you stop 12?
No, this is 11.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, still 11. So one more page to go. And then it'll go. Yeah, how about the time?
We're done.
So I'm going to stop right here.
So much information.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Once you start doing this, it's like you want to know more and you want to know
There's a
more.
lot of packed, right? And Gnanalayam also.
Information.
நிறைய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் இருக்குது அண்ட் அமேசிங்லி சயின்டிஃபிக். கரெக்டாக எல்லாம் ஒத்து வருது. நாங்கள் த வே வி ஆர் லுக்கிங் அட் தி இந்த பிரம்ம முகூர்த்தம் அண்ட் இது த சயின்டிஃபிக் ரீசன் சொல்கிறார். வாய் ஃபார் தி சத்சங். இன்னைக்கு 29 இன்னைக்கு.
29.
Okay. So any questions so far? So we are almost finishing the mercury. I think they're going to explain a little more on the last chapter,
We are
12.
at one.
Huh?
Yeah, 12. Each one is broken down into 12.
Oh,
Each
So
element.
we have each element. So we are talking only mercury.
Mercury. And then
Mercury as it combines with magnetic strand and toxic strand and your heat strand. Also, mercury combining as it goes through the 5 elements. So the last one was the earth.
Third. Okay.
Yeah, so we are just finishing that. So that's 12. Next is going to be copper.
Oh, okay.
Then you have
So each
12 of
element is
12 has how copper combined and what happened because we have to go through 16 nowadays.
Right.
We are only in the 15th.
15.
So the first 15 is over. And then you have 15 to 30. It's broken down like that. That would be all copper. Then 31 to 45 will be gold. And then 45 to 60 will be
Like
silver.
organized.
Very organized. He does go all over the place, but he just repeats himself.
Right. To
But,
kind of refresh what's.
Correct. And then the thing is, it also talks about how the plants and the animals recognize this subtle changes
Right.
and what they do too. So as you read through the further thing, it is very interesting. So it's only thing it is in
Tamil.
Tamil.
That's why we're trying our best to
So,
translate.
Translate.
Sometimes it's very difficult to translate
Right,
also
yeah.
the concepts. It's very interesting science actually. So if you just follow this alone, light energy and different timings, you don't need to look for even Jyotish.
Yeah.
This is so much information.
You know.
Good time, bad time, and also how to avoid the diseases. Avoid diseases and also the disease which you have in the body, how to remove them also. So
So
sunlight
they use that
energy.
sun therapy and things like that.
Right.
They say
Yeah.
this time to this time you can go and send the sun.
But don't go at this certain time.
Yes, there are
Mm.
certain things like so. You know that 12 and 13 is not a good
Good
time to get.
go to the
Correct.
place, right?
So then you can organize.
Adjust your life according to.
So you have to carry a chart with you. Also.
Yeah.
So strange.
அதுக்கு app பண்ணுறோம்.
ஆமா எவ்ரிடே மாறுது. எவ்ரிடே மாறுதுனால அதுக்கு ஒரு ஆப் போடணும். You're right.
I was just telling you, we should do an app.
This
Then
we should
put
do
the sunlight in that.
spreadsheet போட்டாச்சு.
Okay to go.
Yeah, that's what we wanted an app. I was just talking to him about
Mhm.
that.
You know how to do it?
I'm
Okay.
not computer
Yeah.
based, science based. So,
I'm also very science based, so
Yeah.
but there, I mean, everybody's IT, so somebody will be.
Somebody can be.
Babaji cooked Keta.
I will put Parama. Somebody will bring in somebody. So who's the IT who can do that?
We're IT
All they
person.
need is to put in the sunlight time, and then it will just calculate
down
the
how it
16
is,
Arigas
right.
completely. That's all we need. We need to approach. It's an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Or IT, not for.
No, it is. What I'm saying is the app should automatically do it.
Yeah,
And it has to
That's what I'm saying.
compare
You remember sunlight,
the sunrise.
Number sunrise for time 4 to 5, you put the sunrise.
And
it should
automatically changes.
calculate the 60
But what I'm
time.
saying is, this app, sunrise, sunset thing, everybody knows it.
Yeah.
So just automatically get in and then do it. Automatically
What
should
has
do
to
it.
be done.
So that's possible.
Yeah.
We try to make it. So maybe I will ask the Bangalore people. There are a lot of IT people in the
Oh,
Bangalore
okay.
branch. Maybe we can ask some of them to do it.
So if we just put in the sunrise, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you say-
Go to the app, go to the particular day, then it should show everything
Everything.
on different RE and all that. So that's a good idea. Okay, so that's a good discussion. So let's do Om Namah Shivaya to end our discussion today. Freddie, are you still there? Do you have any questions?
Sorry, I'm making you get up.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Freddie maybe not here. Ready? Okay. All right, maybe he's not there. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah Yanavasima. Mavaya Nasi Siya Namah. Vashimayana Om Shivaya Namah
Mavayana Shishiyana Mava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Yana Vashima Mavayana Shishiyana Mava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Yana Vashima Mavayana Shishiyana Mava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Yana Vashima Mavayana Shishiyana Mava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Yana Vashima Mavayana Shishiyana Mava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Yana Vashima Mavayana Shishiyana Mava Vashimayana Om
Shivaya Namah
Yana Vashima Mavayana Shishiyana Mava Vashimayana
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Okay, Baba.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
It was a wonderful time.
Sorry.